All right, this is part number 2, 37th verse. And behold, a woman in the city which was a sinner, when she knew that Jesus sat at meat in the Pharisee's house, brought an alabaster box of ointment and stood at his feet behind him weeping, and began to wash his feet with the tears, and did wipe them with the hairs of her head, and kissed his feet, and anointed them with ointment. Let's work right there. It said, and behold, a woman. And behold, a woman. Look. God. The attention went to the woman. People noticed this woman. And the woman who was a sinner. When she knew that Jesus was in the Pharisee's house. Now, let me ask you another question. I asked you the question, why did the Pharisee invite Jesus to come to his house? A bigger question, why did Jesus go to the Pharisee's house knowing that the Pharisees meant him no good? Why did he do it? Why did Jesus do that? Hallelujah. We'll get with that, get that later on. But you know where I'm going. And the woman came still behind Jesus, and she had an alabaster box of ointment. She stood at his feet, weeping, washing his feet, and wiping with the hairs on her head. Now, the alabaster box of ointment. As I said before, the point of the story is not the alabaster box. The point of the story is not even her washing Jesus' feet. That's not the point of the story. For it was customary for people to get their feet washed when they come into the house. That was a custom. Let's go to it. In the book of 1 Timothy, the 5th chapter and the 10th verse. And this was the qualification for widows in the church. It say, if the widows have washed the saints' feet. Widows wash the saints' feet. 1 Timothy 5:10. It also when Abraham, hold on one second, people. My sinus body. When Abraham saw the angel, Abraham, in the book of Genesis, the 18th chapter, the first 8 verses, when Abraham saw the angel, you ain't gonna get this in Sunday school. When Abraham saw the angel, Abraham asked to wash the angel's feet. In the book of Genesis, 19th chapter, I feel the power of God. Genesis 19, 1 and 2. Lot saw the angels, and Lot asked to wash the angels' feet, for they were on the outside. But they said, we'll lodge here in the street all night long. And it was in Sodom and Gomorrah. During that time, Lot asked to wash the angels' feet. I told you it was customary. In the book of Judges, the 19th chapter, the 16th through the 21st verse, it was an old man, he went to the house of God, and nobody was there to receive him. And it was a man came by and inquired, what was he doing? And he said, I went to the house of God and nobody was there to receive me. So this man said, come and abide in my house. And when this man went and abided at this man's house, the man washed this man's feet, or brought him water to wash his feet. Now, this was before the homosexuals came trying to get a hold to him. Judges 19. His feet was washed. In 1 Samuel 25:41, when David sent the people out and asked, looking for a wife for David. And they found a woman as he bowed to the ground, as she washed, or asked to wash her servant's feet. Feet washing was a natural thing. Feet washing was a natural thing. This was nothing out of the ordinary. Whenever you come from outside, and if you back up to Judges, you will see where this man came from the field. If he came from the field, his feet was dirty. My God, we working good. All right. In John 13 and 11, when Jesus washed the disciples' feet. Let's get that. John 13 and 11. Let's start at 10. And it says, Jesus said unto him, this is talking about Peter now, he that is washed need not save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit, and ye are clean, but not all. If your feet already washed, it don't need to be washed. And that's another story. For he knew who should betray him. Therefore he said, ye are not all clean. The purpose of feet washing, although Jesus was talking about, in a guilty dealing with Judas, ye are not all clean. In a spiritual sense, the point of feet washing was because your feet was dirty. And it wasn't no ceremonial stuff like we do when we do feet washing and stick your feet in there and throw a little water up there. No, they actually wash feet. All right. Then Jesus said, when he sent his disciples out, go to the house, and whoever don't receive you, shake the dust off your feet as a testimony against that city. He that do not receive you, shake the dust off your feet. What is dust doing on his feet? They didn't receive him. For when you receive somebody in your house back then, you wash their feet. All right. You understand. Now, let me stop here. We're going to come back and we're going to go forward.